What up, y'all? This your girl, Rennie Loc, with another episode of Ain't This About a Bitch podcast. I want to thank all my subscribers and viewers for tuning in to my previous episode. But before we get straight into it, I want to let y'all know something. My birthday was yesterday, October the 28th. I turned 35 on the dead homies. Yeah, if y'all got some money y'all want to send me, cash at me, Rennie Loc. Y'all gonna see these big ass cities sitting up on there though, on the dead homies. Look, we got a special guest in the building with us tonight. Well, all my guests are special, but I got a favorite. Mine.
Favorite?
Yes. Oh, while he's talking, we're going to let him introduce himself.
For those who don't know me, I am Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman. You know the vibe. I'm a thought leader, content creator, and influencer. And I'm here with my girl Rennie Loc today to bring some joy and sparkle into her life. Although you guys see her right there, right? I already asked her before this show got started. I said, Rennie Loc, I said, you think you can let me borrow one of your pictures? She said, yeah, sure. She said, but why? I said, because I want to show it to Santa so he'll know what I want for Christmas.
Oh, that's a good one. This is my player partner right here, y'all. He got all the game. This is where I learned all my game from, dead homies. But look, Professor, I've been trying to get you on these Ain't This About a Bitch, but our schedules.
Yeah, our schedules differ.
We talk every day, y'all, like literally on the phone all day, every day about business and shit like that, every day. But our schedules are fucked up, and we weren't able to. You were supposed to be like the first person on my podcast when it started, but salute to you for the mind and thought, hey, I can't wait to be on here. You know.
Well, blame it on the mind and not the heart.
Right.
Because the heart is still there. Because many people don't understand that the mind could be one way. Mm-hmm. But the heart can still be forgiving and loving.
Right, yeah.
So I appreciate that, giving me that platform.
And I appreciate.
Ain't that about a beat? Y'all know I don't cuss.
Yeah. Ain't that about a bitch? Motherfucker, we gonna put bitch on this, but
she got it.
But yeah, I love him though. Look, I want to thank you for coming today, and it's like a gift to me. You know what I'm saying? Because my birthday was yesterday, then you come today. Oh, I can do something. But yeah, let everybody know, because I don't think they got I don't know, on your page or your YouTube, they got your intro on where you from, where you came from, everything else, da. But on this Ain't This About a Bitch, I got some people that probably don't even know you.
That's true.
Introduce yourself, like what city and state you from. Go way in.
I'm originally from Compton, born and raised in Compton. I grew up just a couple of streets away from where we at now. Mm-hmm. On Aprilla, I lived right next door to Enterprise. As a youngster, that was the very first house I lived in. I actually went and played and hung out at the swimming pool at Roy Campanella Park. So I spent a lot of time back then when they had the dairy farms and cows and stuff, and actually went over to the swamps when it was really swamps. A lot of people don't know it was really swamps over there. We used to go,
I was told.
Catfish fishing and crawdad and all that stuff. Yeah, so I grew up, rabbits was running around. So Compton has evolved. It is definitely changed.
Mm-hmm. So what you feel about Compton? Like, how do you feel? Because
how do I feel about Compton? I think Compton is a hodgepodge. And when I say hodgepodge, it is a mixture of confusion at this time, because there's some certain things that are leading Compton down the rabbit hole. When I say rabbit hole, that a place that we don't really belong, because Compton is the hub. It is the centerpiece of all things. And if you understand, the centerpiece is what makes things look good. Because everybody have a centerpiece on their table, right?
Right.
You the centerpiece of this show, right?
And I ain't sitting on no table. I'll be on one of the night. The stripper party, motherfucker.
Wait a minute, yo. You gonna be the stripper?
I'm planning on doing that. Shit, they be.
Oh my God.
Them strippers be influencing me when I be there. I be like, okay. I know, because I know how to do it. I might be BBW, but motherfucker.
So, if Kevin Gates hit you with that,
what?
Breathe through your nose, bend your knees.
I'm going to breathe through that motherfucking, bend my motherfucking knee. You feel me? I'm going to bring it straight to him. Don't understand.
He say, BB, bend over, bend your knees. Breathe through your nose.
I'm going to breathe through my mouth, too. I got to have everything open, like Okay, so let's talk about something, because I see you booming on the social media. On this, like,
I do pretty good. I think that what I do, because I don't want to be pigeonholed. Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of people pigeonhole themselves when they only do one thing. Right. I do multiple things. I talk about multiple topics. I talk about history. I talk about medicine, I talk about science. I think that 5 things advance us. That's science, mathematics, biology, chemistry, and physics. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I believe in those 5 things that advance the world more than anything else.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people, they believe in religious books, but God provided those sciences for us to know that that's what leads us to the things that we find comfortable in this life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I noticed that like, when I jump on YouTube and I be seeing, I'm like, oh, Professor Melly Mill going on today. Listen to what he got. You got a gang of shit to talk about, and I love it because it's like historical.
Right.
And it's like you, the only person that's only that I have seen so far that know how to put them in terms and kind of like
I appreciate
detail
that.
everything.
I appreciate it.
So
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
one of the things I like to say, Rennie, and you one of my quarters. I have 4 quarters. I keep my circle small. I have 4 quarters. And I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. That's just how I see things. And I just told you that. Actually, have you ever heard a tree grow? You said no, but you saw it blossom. So everything is not to be out loud. Everything is not to be on a status quo. You know what I mean? Some things just happen and they be beautiful and they be wonderful and amazing, but it don't have to be outward loud. You know what I mean? Hey, look at me. I got my big rims. I got my rollie on and my chain and I got my bunny up to my ear,
Right.
I think those things are harmful to our culture. And the people that's exploiting it is taking us down somewhere we don't really want to go. But go ahead. Give me your questions. So, I don't want to, you know me, I'll take over.
Look, that's why you're here. I need you to take over Ain't This About a Bitch because your words is so political and everything. Like, it's like I be wanting you, I'm like, dang, why you just won't go get a big space and have every Thursdays or Mondays have people to come out to listen to you speech, on a lot of stuff because a lot of people need to hear you. I'm talking about from the youngins to the old, because you don't curse. I never heard you go. See, if some cursing going on your shit, that's because I'm on that motherfucker. Ain't just about a bit. I don't know. I got a foul mouth. My mouth is so foul.
I think that's just those words and terms you use to express yourself and to convey your conversation that it land in the way you meant it to land. But sometimes you have to go there.
Yeah, it's the comical side though. I don't mean no harm in it whatsoever. Under that homies. But yeah. So I'm like, okay. I see you working with a lot of people though. I see you be having a lot of people. You have a lot of people come on your platform.
And people don't even know that I know some very rich people and I know some very people that's really into this industry and I don't never really talk about it.
You don't brag.
They're there.
Yeah, I see them. I be like, oh, why man won't scoop me and squeeze me in with the rich people? But I'm tired of being with the poor people. You hear me?
Right.
But they say you are who you hang with, but I know that is not true on my end. But I try to divide that. But but I see your platform is growing and people really respect you and fuck with you, mess with you. And
hopefully by the end of this month, I'll be up to 20,000 subscribers on the YouTube. I think I'm right at 18 right now. But
and that's another thing. I know I see a lot of people on YouTube, getting a YouTube to do the same, similar to what you do, but they're going about it the wrong way. It's like, how you trying to put some knowledge and to people, you ain't telling them not to do it or you're not telling people to do it, but you just educating them on it.
Right.
Meaning like just have your own mind.
So when you talk about in terms of, when I mentioned the word pigeonhole, you want to be a Ron Isley. Ron Isley is a great example because Ron Isley created music in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, millennium, 22,000. He just made a song recently, a remake with Beyonce. That's amazing. You know what I mean? So what I'm telling you, people fire a shot and that'll be it. You know what I mean? So you got to find and reinvent, like Snoop Dogg in the rap game. Snoop Dogg has reinvented himself on so many occasions in different genres, and he's trying country western, he's tried gospel, he's tried reggae, you know.
How that gospel went for him? Because
I don't know. I really didn't, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying, though, he wasn't unafraid to try it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what happens to a lot of us. You know, we pigeonhole ourselves and not knowing that, you know, that we can try things. You know what I mean? I'd rather fail at 100 things to be hesitant, uncertain, and be laced with indecision.
Right. But I see you multitasking, though. You be on your 9 to 5 and doing your live, going live, keeping your content. You entertaining, like, you know, on your YouTube. And that's what's good. I'm like, okay, Billy.
Yeah, you know, I manage. Manage. You know, I even talk to doctors, you know what I mean? I'm talking about off air, you know what I mean? I'm talking about people that deal with the psychiatry side of the game. I'm going to put it that way. And they tell me that I have a good perspective and I come off really kind of even and clean. So I don't think I don't get information. I don't listen to individuals that's capable of giving me a framework to work from. And when I get that framework, I try to stay within that. I don't try to get outside of myself, and I just try to keep it MIP. In other words, I make it plain for our people that's down here, because what's going on in our circle, or in this circle of life, is that a lot of our people suffer from information malnutrition, or they information poor.
Right.
And I try to, you know, give them some substance, something they can hold on, something they can use it and apply it in their life, and it'll make it better. Okay. Now, I ain't always been like this.
I know, because I was just about to ask you, that's my next question. How was you growing up, if you can remember, like as a...
Well, growing up, I had mom and dad. My father was a career military man. My mom she was a wife. She was a helpmate. She was a mother, and she was an educator. And yeah, we had the whole thing. You know what I mean? So we wasn't living in that capacity as kids. Me and my father would take us around the world, just talking on various different languages, Korean and Japanese and German. You know, and he would just take us around the world, literally, just telling us stories.
Right.
So I think that's where my story capabilities come from, listening to my dad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, what school, high schools, and like middle?
I went to McKinley, which is right here by Capitol Park. Then from there, I went to Rosecrans. From Rosecrans, I went to Francis Willard. Francis Willard, I went to Whaley. Then I went to Dominguez. And I used to call it...
D-High.
I used to call it Dumb Mingus.
We used to call it the Dirty D. Yeah. We call it the Dirty D.
You know what I mean? Because I really, you know, found myself, had to put myself down in order to fit in. You know what I mean? I couldn't let these people... I was going to look if I'm trying to play a role of a gangster, and I'm smarter than everybody.
Okay. So in school, was you popular in high school, or was you like...
No, I was just, you know, just off to the side, just watching, paying attention, calculating.
Oh, okay.
See, because one thing I always did when I was in that life, I found out where everybody lived.
Oh.
Yeah. I played like that. I found out where everybody lived, because if I knew that you had something or you was going to be up, I need to know where you live at.
Right.
That way, if you did something to me, I knew what to do.
Right. Oh, okay. You one of those.
Yeah,
one
of those. Yeah,
it's smart.
You do something to me, I'll go around the corner and come to the back way, come up the back fence, come up to the back alley, cross a couple of fences, come up behind you while you're standing there looking the wrong way. Bam!
Straight sludge hammer.
Serve you. Yeah. I slapped a cat in the head with a brick one time like that.
Hey, bro. Remember I threw that rock at that boy by accident years ago? And, well, it wasn't no accident. I just got mad. But it hit him and banged him up.
I grew up with rock fights. This right here, the scar right here, and then one on... I grew up I love rock fights.
Hey, that's something like that. You back, you know, don't nobody know that.
During my time, we had plenty of rock fights.
Rock fights. What they was doing the boys, guys used to just throw things.
And
Period.
then there was a time when we used to draw the line on the ground and say, I double dare you, triple dare you, step on the line if you do it's on. Or knock this stick off my shoulder. You know, I grew up in that era right there.
Okay, yeah. I don't know about that knock that stick off.
Yeah, we did things different. You know,
I know.
We was a little more diplomatic.
It seemed fun back in the day.
Yeah,
like,
we was playing.
Nowadays, you don't even see people playing like that. You throw a rock at a motherfucker, they gonna kill you, motherfucker.
Yeah, so nowadays, you know, when I see somebody, if I'm in a place of business, somebody walk in with their pants hanging off and they got that fist face, I already don't calculate what I got. I can't say nothing to this individual. Right. Nothing that I can say to this individual is gonna reach him in a way that it needs to reach him. So I'm just gonna take care of him.
All right.
Get it out the way.
All right. Yeah. So look, I wanted to mention this because I noticed this. Like when I go out and it's like older people like around your age, they see me. Hey, I know you Rennie Loc. I be seeing you on Professor Melly Mill on his page and stuff like that.
Of course they do.
I said, yeah, shout out, y'all know him. Yeah, that's a good brother and this that. I said, so how do you feel when you go out and people come running up to you don't know? I
used to be kind of like, wait a minute.
That's exactly how I am.
But now, I welcome it. I like when people like, hey.
It took some time for
me
to
be like, I know you. Well, I know. I said, where you know me from?
That's the first thing.
I think TV. They said, no, YouTube. I know that YouTube. You know that.
You said TV. When they say TV, you start checking your wallet like, I ain't got no TV money.
Yeah, so a lot of them knew me from associating with Kev Mac on K videos.
Okay.
You know, and then I started my own during the pandemic. When the pandemic got, I started my own because sitting in the house bored. You know.
Yeah, I seen some stuff before I met you on YouTube. You with some hood people, like some. You know, I'm funny, so I say expired hood people. That's how I say expired gangsters.
Yeah. You know that's definitely what they did. They didn't 56. They definitely inspired.
And then y'all dig deep into that gang banging life, and I be like, okay. And you knew how to speak it, like you know what I'm saying, like how we want to hear it. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, like I like that guy, Cartoon.
Cartoon.
I seen him on your platform.
Yeah, Cartoon had a
shout out
very
to Cartoon.
Good storyteller, very fluent, even.
My son father be tuned in to all cartoon stories. He fall asleep off of cartoon shit, and then wherever he fall asleep off of, he go recap it back and wake up and listen to it.
No, Cartoon is doing his thing. Shout out to Cartoon.
Shout out to Cartoon.
Shout out to Kev Mac as well.
I didn't even know Cartoon even knew of me, but when I comment under one of his things, because he spoke up on one of the girls that was going up about him, and he was like, "Home girl, what up, home girl?" I'm like, because normally people don't, we don't reply sometimes, but. Yeah, he replied and like, oh, that's the homegirl. What up, homegirl? So it kind of amazed me like, homegirl? Oh, so you be watching me, Cartoon. You low-key watching, this the funny bitch from Compton.
How can you not watch you, Rennie? Everybody's watching you. Everybody's waiting for you. What's she gonna do next, you know?
No, I'm gonna do some shit. I'm gonna act a donkey. I got motherfuckers reaching out to me for movies and shit like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have people been hitting out and reaching out to you for documentaries, movies?
Yeah. Like well, a lot of people been talking to me about a lot of different projects and Norm Steele been talking to me, about some Tubi stuff. We got Casper. He's talking to me about some documentary. I really like Casper's conversation and how he's been talking. And for those who don't know, Casper Andrews, and I think that we're going to really do some amazing and brilliant things.
I let everybody know we was even supposed to be getting our shit together for
the caffeine team.
The caffeine
over
team.
there with Charlie Watts, who's he was a major producer for rock bands like Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin and all those. A lot of people don't know that Charlie got some real.
Last night, iHeart was rocking with us. Last night we was at some stuff that iHeart Radio was at. I started to say, hey.
So Charlie is one of the major people that I know that has a real good. Ear for the music business.
Shout out to Charlie too as well.
And he has the Flying Carpet Studios in Redondo Beach. This is an amazing studio.
Amazing.
Everything. He got baby grand pianos.
Yeah. He got
all Fender Rose, Rose pianos and organs and Fender bass guitars.
Real
and
nice
Gibsons
guy.
And guitars. He got the whole sound. He got everything.
That you could, every switch.
Right.
You probably got the switch to our motherfucking house.
And shout out to Al Prophet over there at American Dope as well. So yeah, a lot of people.
Okay, so you've been busy. You've been getting
busy.
phone calls left to right.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Big Court down there in Holding Court down there.
Look, if all the phone calls had some checks coming with it.
Oh man, we be in the money,
boy,
right?
I'm talking about you.
But here's dope, Rennie. People don't understand. Having $1 million and maintaining $1 million are two very different things. Yes, a lot of people don't understand.
Explain it.
Well, some people get $1 million and they go out and go buy a Mercedes. The next thing they go out, they go buy the biggest chain they could possibly have. And then they go buy the most expensive clothes, the Gucci, Fendi, Prada. And then they don't have $1 million no more.
Right.
Had they had to take the $1 million, at least a portion of $1 million, invested in some stock, buy some Apple stock or buy some stock that that's solid, that's going to, give you some return.
That's just like that. Not to cut you off. That's just like that PPP loan that everybody was doing, and now they had to return everything. They had to return everything though.
Yeah,
they
that
went out
PPP
and got some.
loan. It was fool's gold. Fool's
Right.
gold, and in return that. What you got to understand, every decade something has to happen in the United States. We live in what is called a democracy. The United States has to go to war. That's how the democracy drives. They's always involved in war, and they's always sacrificing people in regards to prison and social status, people, poverty level. There got to be some rich people, poor people. People got to live, people got to die, and all that's what make up democracy. So if you information poor, and you part of the infirm, then you be some of the first people that they would get rid of because you're not useful to the overall society. You're kind of like stuck in a mindset that is not useful. So you got to be able to read, understand, grow, and be a forward thinker, a free thinker, and get past some of this stuff, because people get limited by when they take on some of these understandings, like when you get too overly involved in church. I look at church as just entertainment to me. A lot of people don't understand it. Church is a business. Jesus is the product. The members are the consumers, and the pastors and the bishops and the deacons and all those people are the benefactors. I know it's a business. I don't look at it in any other terms. I know if I go there, I'm just going there strictly to be entertained.
Right. And you seem like you the type of person that put that $100 bill in that collection plate. And I'd be like, Melly, take that $100 bill back at that collection plate, split it down the middle, and give me the other 50.
You got that.
Come on, don't put that much down in that collection plate, boy. They collect it. But yeah, you got to pay to listen to the word. That's what I feel. Like you have
some
to pay.
people, they even got ATM machines in there, and they got you got seating arrangements and all kind. So yeah, it's a business.
I see your little thing that you going up on Sundays.
Oh yeah, sometimes I go to
DaHoodPostMan
church.
Yeah, I said let's see
the
if
hood church.
Yes. So because I know one day I was at work and I was tuned into it, I was just over there busted up laughing. I said, look,
the hood church.
Yeah. But it was dope. I said he's bringing
that.
out content every time.
So
your content dates, days be Thursday, like when you go up on.
I decided to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometimes I miss Monday, depends on how tired I am. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I definitely try to get something.
This a real go getter right here.
Finish line.
Yeah, he don't pass up nothing. He take care of his business. That's straight up. He take care of his business. And I know you don't like to be. This man go to sleep at 6 o'clock. Let me see. Oh, it's 2:21. You got time.
I got time.
This man go to sleep early. That's how you know he a business.
When the sun go down, I go to sleep.
He get his sleep. Get what you call that beauty sleep. You get your beauty rest, but you be up early as a motherfucker.
I'll be up 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, looking around. When most people sleeping, I'm eating.
Looking around, messing with people.
Looking around, trying to wake somebody up.
Trying to figure out what to do. So what's next? What you got coming up and planned?
What's next? I'm open, and I'm not closed-minded. Because I know there's so much so much work to do, and there's a difference between a moment and a movement requires sacrifice. So we're in a time where we got to sacrifice some things to get some things across the finish line, for our people can be in a better space, especially for the city of Compton. There's too many potholes and graffiti and all this stuff.
Potheads.
You know, yeah, them too.
Yeah.
You know.
Or yeah, especially in my generation. Oh my God, I just see people and I'm like, oh no,
I be tripping off though, Rennie. I be tripping off when people, spend half of their day on PlayStation.
Oh, that's my son.
But that's a kid. I'm talking
Right.
about grown people.
Yeah.
You got some of these people, they want 5 things on a PlayStation. They want a blunt. They want a girl with a nice butt. They want some social assistance. And they want a bucket. I don't know how you survive off of that, but okay, I think you have a little more ambition than that,
Yeah.
But I guess that's what they see around them, so that's what they fall into.
Right. Have you ever thought about doing like speeches at a school for the kids?
Yeah, I just did a speech.
I think you should do that.
I did a speech about just last week over in Pasadena. It was at a retreat. Went really well.
Oh, you liked it?
I did. And I'm looking forward to doing them at churches and schools.
Right. Because we need more people like you at the schools, like starting off in your own city. You go speak every day. Like, okay, Thursday I'm going up to Compton High. Speak to the kids, throw some knowledge on them and shit.
I'm ready
like
to go to the juvenile facilities, the schools, the churches, anywhere where our people's at. I want to be there.
Right, especially the juveniles. Right. Yeah, because you want to start right there before they just get up and just get out of there and do something that they're gonna regret their whole life.
Definitely.
Because that's where some of them be going. Definitely.
What about yourself? What are you doing?
Oh, me, I'm doing. Oh my God, I be twisting and turning. I'm there. I'm here. You see that I'm trying to get the talent show going with Cass to do for the people. Are people that's really like not getting noticed, but they trying. Like, cause you get people that do ignorant shit on like TikTok or whatever, and they getting blowing up off that shit. But you got real talented people that real like they out here pushing their music, pushing their craft and everything. So I'm really trying to I like to put talent shows and stuff together, like
that's amazing.
Events for like the artists.
That's amazing.
And and myself too with the comedy, just host it and do the comedy, show the other side because I'm amazing. A good person. Like I come from where you could we all come from the same background with the ghetto-ness and the hood and but we got a heart. Some of us have a heart. And I have a heart for people. So, I want to share that with a lot of people. Like, I'm a giving person. And I want to push people's brand. That's why I got this Ain't This About a Bitch podcast. So, if you have a business or you're an artist or you doing stuff out there, you can come on Ain't This About a Bitch, push your brand. If you see that people not seeing you, you feel that people ain't seeing you, you can get on Ain't This About a Bitch. I push it. And, I promote it and I support it.
I think I want to get you, Bitter Dog Bruno, and Slick on the show. I think that would be hilarious.
I don't know about no Bitter Dog Bruno. I really, like his attitude or whatever. But my Slick, I'm still on your ass, Slick. But we got to get Slick on here about that Whack 100.
Yeah, we got to get Slick on here.
Slick,
Slick, you got to come before the congregation.
Right. Slick scared. We right down the street from your house, Slick. We ain't too far. I ain't in Pomona no more. Yeah. Right. Slick scared. He's scared. He running. I ain't heard from Slick. We ain't called him on 5-way, 3-way. Call him right now while we on live.
Let me see. We'll call Slick.
Let's see. Let's put him on the mic.
Let's see, can we get Slick?
Let's get Slick on the mic. See what he got to say, y'all.
Yeah,
Why he about to go ballistic?
Okay.
Bro, you over there cheesing?
Let's see. Let me get Slick.
You over there thinking about that cognac, boy.
Not the cognac.
We got Slickster online. Let's put Slickster on speakerphone.
Your message for 310.
Oh, we didn't put his number out there. He got that 722 like me at the beginning. Slick be playing on my phone.
Please leave your message.
Slick is offline.
Slick at the phone. He must be laid up.
Let me call. Let's see what Bright Dog got. He seemed to be missing in action. What about him? Last time you talked to him?
I don't know. Bright Dog been on the red carpet, so let's see what Bright Dog got going on.
He been on red carpet?
Bright Dog been on red carpet events.
He doing big things.
He been doing big things.
Okay.
He too good. He need his assistant to answer that phone right now.
His assistant. What's up, man? We on Ain't That About a Beat podcast with Rennie Loc and Professor Melly Mel. The people want to know where's Bright Dog at. Look like he watching television.
I'm half asleep.
He half asleep, man. You what you doing? You working too much?
Tell him he live.
You on right now?
Yeah.
Come on.
You live.
How do I get on?
You already on. They hearing you.
I'm just put voice on there.
Yeah, your voice on here.
Oh, what's up, bro? Shoot.
Brodie, what you over there doing? Laid up?
Nah.
With your feet kicked up?
I shot a video this morning. My son down from Fresno.
Okay.
Time with my lady friend and so forth. And that's it.
Okay.
Things in the mix.
Cause we done seen you on the red carpet. We thought you done went to, MIA. We thought you went overseas for a minute.
I'm trying to get there. If I get there, you come with me.
And we thought you went overseas, baby. We said we ain't hearing from Bright All. Let's call him on live.
Okay, then, Brian. We just wanted to check in with you, see how you was doing. Hello.
No, I ain't gonna go overseas on you. Unless I take you with me, like I said.
Yeah, we just wanted to check with you, see how you was doing.
Alright, I'm doing good.
Okay, good, man.
Alright.
All right, then. That's right on.
Yeah, that's Bright All for y'all. That Bright All to give y'all a whole line of speech. See, Bright All, with our little podcast that we have, the Caffeine Team, Bright All was going to be, y'all going to see the aggression in Bright All voice. Then y'all going to see the knowledge in here. Then y'all going to see the comical side of me. So just it was a good put together. And I wish they hurry up and let us know so we can get it going like the Breakfast Club out here. But we going with the Caffeine Team so we can be waking up. We going to have our coffee in our cup. Is it going to be Folgers or what?
Push it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with Asmo?
Asmo, I haven't spoken. Well, I did speak to him. On Friday. Shout out Asmo. Yeah, I spoken to him Friday. They supposed to be having like some type of event tomorrow going on Sunday. So I don't know, but he invited me to something that they was got, going on, which is like I guess a video or something like that. But yeah, he just been a dad. Asmo been doing his thing, but he's been mainly in this like parenting with his kids, getting his kids together. Good dad.
Well, one thing I want you to understand, Rennie, the tiger and lion may be more powerful, but you ain't never seen a wolf perform in a circus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we want to be. We want to be the wolf.
I'm trying to change lives out here. I'm trying to get on. I want motherfuckers to be getting on their shit. Like, we want to shout out Rennie Loc, because without her, man, we wouldn't be here today. I'm like, Yeah, I like that.
Gotcha.
Don't think. See, people look at me or hear me because the gangsterism in my motherfucking voice and in me. They feel that I'm a bad person, but I'm really not. I'm really not. So you see, I get a lot of guys on my podcast. Females is intimidated.
Okay.
And they won't reach out, but they're probably side talking nigga. Like, be like, oh, well, how I get on that show. Oh, they can come directly to me. My page is public. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. I'm not biased. You know what I'm saying? I welcome all my people in, female, male, bisexual. I don't give a fuck what you is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
If that's you,
No
you
limitations.
no limitations. If
Only
that's
limitations you have is the ones they place on yourself or you allow others to place on.
Right. If you got talent and you doing something in life and you want to nobody's seeing you and you want to get pushed and promoted, I welcome everybody on Ain't This About a Bitch. Dead homies. I don't give a fuck. You could be a dog. If that dog know how to do that trick, bring that motherfucker on down here.
Right.
Talk to the damn dog. Yeah.
There it is there.
Yeah.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Zolo Bolski over there.
Yeah, that's my little bro. That's little bro right there. If you need,
Yeah, I know people saw me looking over there. That's who I'm looking at, y'all.
Yeah, that part be edited out, but he'll do your camera. He make movies. He'll do a movie. You give him the right camera, he's gonna film all goddamn day.
Yeah, that's why we got to give him a shout out so people will know
right.
that he's there and
Yeah.
he's willing to come out, for a price.
Oh, and let your boy know he do beats. For
beats.
music. Because I like that on the Hood Postman. But what's that other one? His second one.
The other song. I forgot the name of it.
That shit. Oh, matter of fact, we're gonna add that in.
That's Nas.
Yeah,
Young Nas. A newer, he does my beats. I mean, he does my.
You gotta hear,
intro.
bro. It's dope. So this is the intro on his YouTube. So when he come on, so you gonna hear it, and we're gonna add that in. He put our name in it. Everybody, I feel it. Yeah. Lock the door on him. Hood Postman. Reporting live. This the Hood Postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, got a grip the whip with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? We took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the 4 corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie Loc and Bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never had to tell a lie. Let's ride. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never told them up. Lie, let's ride. Hood Postman. 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 All because the Hood Postman. Yeah. Oh, you see it? Oh, I like the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He said he throwing a downtown. He throwing a Halloween party downtown right
Who?
now. Nas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's throwing a party downtown. I'll send you the thing in case you want to go that way. Mm-hmm. He's doing that Monday.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Nas. So, voice, his vocals, everything sound good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Mm-hmm. We need to get him on Ain't This About a Bitch. Nas, if you see this, you like Team Us. So, get your ass on this leather couch. It might not be the real leather, but it's leather. Yeah. So we gonna go ahead, let everybody know where to find you, the Hood Postman. Where can they locate you at for the people that don't know you?
Well, for the people that don't know me, go to the Hood Postman. It's DaHoodPostman. The Hood Postman. One word. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Twitter and on Facebook. I'm Melly Gibson, MELLYGIPSON. So you can find pretty much on all platforms.
What about Pornhub?
Well, I occasionally breeze through there.
you type that name in, somebody come up. Ooh,
you might see the Hood Postman on Pornhub.
He probably got that Michael Myers mask on, trying to disguise himself. But that's him.
Yeah. Well, like I say, the only limitations we have is the ones we place on ourselves that we allow others to place on us.
Yeah, because he ain't shoot his pimp, his player.
I am about to check, Rennie. I'm about to check now.
Yeah, everything with this man about to check. So if you come clean, you drop that deposit down because this shit private.
Yeah, I'm about to check now.
And everything ain't free. So, yeah, this your girl Rennie Loc coming with you live. What Ain't This About a Bitch podcast.
And I am the Hood Postman. You know the vibe.
Until next time, y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm just playing. Dead homies. I'll see y'all next time.
Dead homies. I'm gonna do it really on the
Dead homies.